Welcome to the Onyx Pathcast. I'm this week's host, Dixie Cochran, here with Eddie Webb.
Hello.
And Matthew Dawkins.
Hi.
Wait,
what?
I don't think that's
sorry.
Matthew.
I have a cold.
Wait, when you have a cold, you also get an American accent, Matthew?
Well, don't you know I'm from Alabama?
I've heard that.
I mean, if you were from Birmingham, that would actually make sense.
It's a little town called Salisbury, Alabama.
I'd believe that.
Now I'm going to Google this.
Actually, our third kind of drop-in co-host joining us today is Danielle Lauzon.
Hello.
Who has been on the Pathcast many times before. I'm sure you all know who she is. Requiem dev for a bunch of Trinity stuff, dev for a bunch of Scion stuff, dev of all trades. Danielle.
That's it. Dev of all
Dev of
trades.
danger. International Dev of Mystery.
International Dev of Mystery. Yes.
That's it. That's my new title.
Please put that on your business cards going forward.
Absolutely. I'm already contacting Meredith Gerber to draw me up a new business card.
It's like a picture of you with like a cool hat, like from the side, with like your like collar up, and it's like Danielle, International Dev of Mystery.
With a red coat.
A red coat, yes.
Yeah. That's exciting. I like that. Either way, we are here today with Danielle and not Matthew, sadly, who couldn't join us, but we all know how that is in it's 2021 now, but there's still some 2020 bleed happening.
Yes. 2020 part
Wait a minute.
What?
It's 2021 now? When did that happen?
Yes.
About 8 days ago.
It's still March 2020. What are you talking about?
No. We're out to April 2020.
The other day I woke up and I was convinced it was like still December and we still had like I was looking at a carton of milk in my fridge on like the 3rd of January and it said December 29th and I was like, oh, that's a ways out still. Because somehow my brain forgot that Christmas happened. Because of what has been happening with the year.
I don't know about you, but Christmas didn't happen here, so
I mean, it happened here in that my boyfriend and I exchanged a couple of small gifts, and I took a week off.
No, Christmas didn't happen. Instead, like weirdly, all of December, I just kept getting packages in the mail that were addressed to me.
Right.
That I didn't order. It was amazing.
Most of ours were things that I ordered because we did a super low-key holiday. So it was like just me and the boyfriend, like exchanging, like I said, like 3 gifts apiece. And then for the household, we got an Oculus Rift. So I've been playing Beat Saber.
Ooh.
A lot of Beat Saber.
Nice.
It's a workout. It's actually a pretty good little cardio workout. But it's fun. If I can trick myself into working out, that's like the kind of working out I want to do. Sure,
yeah. I bought my husband an Oculus for Christmas. It's not here yet because that's how Christmas works.
Right.
Because it's not Christmas yet. It's April 2020.
Right, exactly.
We got time.
We got time. But when it shows up, I'm excited to use his toy.
Yeah, so my boyfriend likes to play Star Wars Squadrons and some of the other Star Wars games. So he has been doing like lightsaber training and stuff and playing, X-Wing pilot. And then I've been doing Beat Saber. And I also got one of like the other like dance-based games because I was like a DDR kid back in the day. Like I enjoy those kind of games. And being able to do them in the comfort of my own home without the slippery, terrible dance pad is really nice. Because oh my god, the at-home dance pads for DDR were so annoying. Like you couldn't really do it in socks because you'd slip all over the place. Mm-hmm. So you had to be like barefoot, and then if you got like sweaty, it would get sticky, and it would like slip all over the carpet. I had like one friend who invested in the metal dance pad, and everybody else just had the like terrible old plastic ones. Like I never owned one. I just played at arcades and like friends' houses. Yes, but yeah. So Beat Saber is filling that void in my life, especially because I found the website where you can download custom levels other people have made with music that isn't from the game.
Oh, interesting.
So like I have like Hamilton on my Beat Saber.
Wow.
I have all kinds of. Yeah, I'm actually. It's probably like dubiously legal because you are technically getting the song, and it's free.
Shh.
But I'm not giving it to other people.
Shh. Dixie, shh. How dare you announce such a thing on a podcast in public? Now it's
if you
like
heard
somebody
what the
unveiling
people
Napster back in the day.
Oh my god. Napster bad.
I didn't say the name of the website. God. I'll tell you privately once you get your Oculus.
Okay. Please do.
But
don't. That's illegal.
It is literally just for Beat Saber, and it's just custom maps, though. So, like, it's not like I'm playing it on my radio station, you know?
You have a
or,
radio
like,
station?
burning CDs of it. Yes, of course I do. No, I don't. You know what I mean? I'm trying to defend my practices here.
Dixie Radio.
Eddie, did you get any cool toys for the holidays? Or for your birthday?
Well, I mean, I did get, it wasn't a cool toy, but for my birthday, my family got me a cameo from Sylvester McCoy.
Yes, that was
which
so
we
cute.
spoke of so glowingly during the Hobbit recast. So I felt really bad when I saw that. I'm like, oh shit. We talk a lot of shit about you.
We didn't talk shit about Sylvester McCoy. We talked about how great Sylvester McCoy is. It's just a really weird role and he's covered in bird shit.
Yes, but no, it was very, very sweet because he's one of my favorite doctors, and so that was really, really cool. Especially, you know, it like you're saying, in this environment, it's hard to have a proper holiday, so that kind of little digital thing just was really, really touching to me.
Totally.
And then we had some small gifts we exchanged, and I think the big one that I was really excited by is a book called The 99% Invisible City.
Okay. Yeah. No, I've seen that. Yeah.
It's for the audience. It's a book about city design. So basically, it talks about how not only it's like architecture and buildings, but also like what do the spray paint lines on roads mean, and how weird oddities in cities happen due to politics or zoning laws or over time or whatever. So it's all about how cities kind of get made and grow and the design decisions that get made with it. And it was a really compelling book. I ripped through it in like a week. It was really, really good.
Huh.
That's awesome.
That sounds really interesting.
I gotta say, I'm enjoying having Danielle here for our 10-minute bullshit before we start the episode. Like, that's kind of cool.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know if I like you. It's fun.
Oh, okay. I was
Well,
like,
I mean,
is this some kind of hazing? What's happening?
No.
Well,
we
not
always do like a
entirely.
10-minute bullshit. That's our like
I'm
intro
really,
outro.
I'm really happy to have Danielle here to bullshit with because, oh boy, is she in for some shit.
I like spending time with you.
for?
You're my
Oh,
friend.
okay.
Well,
I also like
I
spending
mean,
time with you.
And like any other year, I'd be
This is
seeing you
very-
in 2 weeks.
This
Yeah,
is very
oh, yeah, there's
wholesome.
that.
And then now, thank you for reminding me of how sad I'm going to be.
No, Danielle, you should take away the one bright spot, and that's that you won't have to be cold.
Oh, that's actually very true.
That's true.
If
You hate the cold.
I absolutely take double damage from cold.
So
the worst.
not having to go to Milwaukee in January is like a mixed blessing for you.
But do you know how often I went to Milwaukee in January just to see you people?
Right.
Just to see the people that I love in my life. I would bear the cold. I would do that to myself. But now I don't have to, thankfully.
We did have a kind of a midwintery moment because for those who don't know, midwinter is always, we all kind of more or less have the same hotel. We the whole convention's happens there. It's one of the hotels that it's the Milwaukee Hilton, right? Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
And there's a bar there that we always hang out at because it's a nice convenient place, the Monarch. And so we did a Zoom call, a holiday party that Dixie organized, which was a ton of fun. But she actually found a picture of the Monarch and put it behind her as her virtual backdrop.
Yes.
I was hanging
it's
out
basically
the
the same.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
I drank gin and tonics just like I would at the Monarch. It was great.
Yeah. It's the Hilton Milwaukee City Center. If anyone wants to look at pictures of it. It's actually a really nice hotel, and they have a mascot dog named Millie.
Millie is the best.
So this hotel, let me talk about this hotel for a little bit so I can reminisce about how amazing it is without actually being there. But it is done. So the entire hotel still has the like interior design of its Art Deco 1920s, 1930s style. And so it's just Art Deco everywhere. All of the ballrooms have these like ridiculous chandeliers and these like geometric shapes, and all of the like main hotel space is just these like straight lines, towering pillars. It's ridiculous. And I love going there, especially in midwinter, because they still have their giant Christmas tree up in January for some reason. It's January.
Because it's
Christmas
pretty.
is over. It is pretty, though.
Our Christmas tree is still up. Are you reading me right now?
Yeah. Yeah, why would you?
Because today is Epiphany. It's the 12th day of Christmas today.
Okay, well then it's got to come down now.
After today.
Okay. I'll give you this one, Dixie.
I will politely point out that nearly every moon we've been to has been after the 6th.
Yes. It's usually like,
I mean, yeah,
in the 15th to the 20th range. So.
Right. It's like a month after Christmas.
Yeah. Like,
but it's still pretty.
Listen, I still have my Halloween decorations up on my Animal Crossing island. So
that's different. Halloween is a whole year as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. I mean, Halloween is an aesthetic. It's not a holiday. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, fine. I can't win this argument. Anyway, you were saying, Danielle, you were reminiscing.
I was reminiscing. Anyway, so I always wanted to run like a 1930s themed LARP while I'm at Midwinter, and I was definitely going to this year, but then didn't because we can't be there this year. So next year, hopefully we can go, and when we do, I will do a 1930s ghost mystery game. That everybody is invited to. Everyone.
Does that mean that I can finally rewear my costume from that first LARP we did?
Yes.
Because I have that whole 1930s getup that I've worn exactly once.
Same.
And speaking of that, additional incentive is that The Great Gatsby went into the public domain this year. So
that's right.
It's true.
Now I can just copy bits of it wholesale. Why would I?
I don't know, but I mean...
I don't know. But you could if you wanted, is the point.
Right.
Yes.
I always look for my big midwinter thing that sounds completely ridiculous in COVID times, obviously, is the karaoke bar that is right down the way.
Oh my God, midwinter karaoke.
There's a karaoke bar, like a dedicated karaoke bar, not like a bar that has karaoke, like a bar that does karaoke every single night. And it's literally like half a block from the hotel. And
it's so great.
No one told me about that my first year there. And then when I discovered it, I got real mad. And my second midwinter, I put together a whole huge group to go sing karaoke. Yes. And then last year I went twice. Because I love karaoke. That's something that I've been doing as a like fun thing since I was like 17, I think. Because I wasn't old enough to drink in the bars I used to go to karaoke at when I started. And so I love it. It's fun. It's silly. It's a good time. I love seeing what songs all my friends pick. I love doing duets with people and just getting silly and being weird. And like, so I love karaoke, and I'm sad that now, granted, the last thing I want to do in this past year is like share a microphone with people. And
oh God.
Right.
But next year.
I too like to croon poorly in front of an audience who is all too drunk to care. So I am excited about karaoke anytime someone says that word.
See, it's fun.
It's the best.
Because of my recent Beat Saber stuff, I was talking to some friends about Rock Band and how like
Rock Band is the best.
We when that first came out, of course, me and my friends had Rock Band parties like twice a week where we would all get together and play Rock Band. And I was always in demand for them because everybody else wanted to play the instruments and like actually like get good at the game. And I was
no
like,
one wanted to sing.
But yes, that's all I want to do.
Yes, I am the friend who only wants to sing.
Yeah, so I always fronted the band. I did teach myself how to sing and play guitar on a couple of songs that I knew very well, but mostly I was just singing, and my band did really well. We went on a world tour, and it was super fun. I haven't played Rock Band in years now, but I loved it. I loved it.
Do you remember that they had a Beatles version of that game?
I own the Beatles version of Rock Band.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I sang through all of that, too. Some of those songs are real hard, and some of them are real easy.
That is a game that I think is due for a re-release at some point in your future.
Rock Band? Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love like
Oculus.
an updated. Oh my god, an Oculus Rock Band, where you're like
Yes.
looking at the audience while you're singing.
Oh
Yes.
god, that would be so cool.
Oh
The
my god, that'd be
drummer
so
is
cool.
literally like drumming on a drum kit. Yes.
Okay. All right. I need that. Harmonix. I know you're making games for Oculus because I've got one of them. So get your shit together.
If you listen to this podcast,
I am sure that everybody on staff at
I'm
Harmonix
certain
listens
that they
to this
do.
podcast.
I'm certain they do.
Actually, have I ever told you my harmonic story?
Okay, we're gonna have a 20-minute bullshit apparently because now we have to hear Eddie's harmonic story.
This is really quick. So I first did a Pugmire Kickstarter. We had a bunch of people who, I think it's $1,000 peer where you could come in and actually get copied on certain things and also name a location.
Right.
Sure.
And so everyone but one person had responded back. So I didn't recognize the address. So I emailed and I'm like, hey, FYI, here's your rewards. How I want to handle that? And the response was, oh, don't worry about it. I just want to give the project money. And there's a signature on it. And I Googled the signature and it was the CEO of Harmonix.
What?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I'm just like,
that's awesome.
What? Yeah.
What?
I just wanted to give you money, man. Don't worry about my rewards.
I was like, oh, okay, it was the coolest fucking thing. So, and I'm waiting at the convention we're at together so I could thank him, but it just hasn't worked out now. Obviously, it's not working out now, but.
Well, you can thank him now, here and now.
Right, because obviously they're Pugmire fans, so clearly they are listening to the podcast.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah. Pugmire Rock Band.
Pug Band.
Pug Band.
Pug Rock.
Pug Rock.
Pug Rock, yes.
Pug Rock.
Yes. Done. Do this. I might do this. Hell, Rose had joked about making a Battle of Bands RPG. Now I have to do a Pug Rock RPG.
Yeah, you're like traveling bards. Like get into bardic contests.
Right, but you're not good at all.
No.
Why not?
It's just like the Barking Dogs jingle bed. It's like the Barking Dogs songs. It's just
Jingle Dogs, yeah.
Jingle Dogs.
No.
That's amazing.
Okay. Let's get on track here. Anyone that's
okay. Wait. Before we get on track,
oh my god,
the tagline for Pug Rock will be "Let me sing you the song of my people."
Yes.
All right, go on. Now we can get to business.
I can't right now. All right. So if you follow our website, you've seen that we've recently announced that our next Kickstarter is going to be a combined Kickstarter of Scion Dragon and Scion Math of the Mythos. Just to say that.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, did I mention that? Sorry.
What? Yes.
Shit.
I really hope you knew that already.
No, she knew.
One thing I will say about it, because people have asked this question, is there will be different tiers. So you don't have to get both Mythos and Dragon. You can get either Mythos or Dragon or both. So it's a really cool way for us to run a Kickstarter for these two supplements. So we can produce these two supplements that might appeal to two different audiences or might appeal to one person, just completely depending on what you're into as far as games go. But we are here today to talk about Scion Dragon with Danielle, who has, of course, developed it.
Hello. International developer of mystery.
So, for people that aren't familiar with it, what is the premise of Scion Dragon? I feel like people get, origin and hero and god. Like that'll kind of make sense because it's all based on like pantheons that we have in the world. So how did you go about kind of translating dragon into Scion?
You get to play a dragon.
I mean, yes,
well,
but you're not playing like a big. Danielle, explain it better than that.
Okay.
Because
sorry,
if I just pointed at Scion, it was like, you play a god, bye. People get mad at me.
Would they though?
Yes.
That sold me just right now. Like, I'm like, what? I get to play a god? Sign me up.
I'm going to turn this podcast around. This is...
rewind to 5 minutes of the podcast. So I'm so glad Danielle's on board.
Yeah, I'm regretting this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, no. So Scion Dragon, you play. So just like in Scion, where you play children of gods, in Scion Dragon, you play children of dragons. So instead of being the, presumptive replacement for a god, or becoming a god in your own right, and, going through these legendary deeds like Hercules and other heroes of legend who do these really cool things, and their legend builds up and everybody knows them, and then that legend builds into worship, and then now suddenly you're a god. Instead, you're playing the child of a dragon, and in our modern world, dragons are things of history, myth, and legend, and they're not in the forefront of the stories and the myths and the legends in the sense that gods are in the world, with capital T, capital W. So you're playing someone who maybe doesn't know a whole lot about dragons, because, well, there's not a whole lot to be said about dragons, and but you are one, or you are at least going to become one. And so it's a game about self-discovery, both of learning yourself what the fuck is a dragon, and who, what the fuck is going on. It's also a discovery in the sense that it's about learning the truth of things. So, with the way that gods work, they have all these legends and these myths and these stories, and when a god does something, it becomes the truth of the world.
Right.
And fate kind of binds these people into actions and deeds and doing things, and often fate will kind of define what's true. Dragons aren't really tied to fate that same way. They are, like, fate still affects them or does things to them, but for the most part, dragons don't have their lives rewritten in a way that they forget where they came from. And so when the world gets rewritten over and over and over again by pantheons doing these big sweeping changes, or, setting out and doing all these mythological things, dragons are just like, okay, but remember when it wasn't like that? No, you don't remember, do you? God damn it.
They have almost like a sidereal thing going on.
A little, yeah. And so you are learning those, essentially all the things that the dragons know about the world and about themselves and about everything around you, that is different from the truth of the world, but is also the truth of the world. So it's a lot of discovery and that kind of thing. And so that's like a big part of it. And then the other big part of it is dragons are kind of not in the foreground. They're not the heroes of legend and all that kind of stuff. Instead, they're trying to, I don't know, they're not trying to take over the world, but they're definitely trying to take over the world. And so you're playing these, so the other big part of the game is it's kind of a spy game. You're playing agents for these mastery, like, mysterious manipulators who have to live their lives in the shadows. And here you are being their agent in the world, because a big fuck off dragon can't just go stomping around downtown New York without turning some heads.
But I mean, that would be cool though if you want to play Godzilla.
I mean, yes. I'm not saying that I, make not quite explicit references to Godzilla in this game, but because I can't use the word Godzilla in the game.
Right.
You can use the word kaiju.
I can use the word kaiju, and I can talk about a rampaging reptilian who protects Tokyo.
Yeah. So
it could be anybody.
It could be anybody. Literally anyone.
It could be a few different animals at that point.
It could.
So yeah. So is it possible to play a dragon who kind of like defects and goes and hangs out with a band of like regular god scions?
Absolutely. Yeah. Because this is a game a little bit about self-discovery, there's a push and pull of, do you do what your dragon wants you to do, or do you do your own thing? And so, a lot of what defines Scion heroes is being kind of put forward on this path that they cannot step away from, right, being kind of shoehorned into this mantle, this legend, this thing that kind of the fate that is set before them, and not really being able to deviate from that path. Where dragon is kind of the inverse of that, where you literally must forge your own path through the world. So while you are forging your own path through the world, if you're like, man, that dragon that keeps like telling me to do weird ass shit that I don't understand why they're asking me to do it, like fuck a lot of that. What are you guys doing? Do you need some help? I don't know what that dragon wants, but you guys look like you're doing heroic things, so can I come along? It's perfectly fine. Like, it's perfectly fine. Go ahead and do that.
Cool.
You may get some weird dreams later, but that's okay.
Right.
So I know that for kind of like main game Scion versus the supplements that we're doing that are optional, we obviously had a lot of real world stuff to draw on. And granted, I know that dragon has mythologies all over the world, whether it's dragons or thunder lizards or giant snakes or what have you. There's always something that's kind of in that bucket of like large reptile. So how did you group them for the game to make kind of, quote unquote pantheons or whatever you call them?
So in dragon they're called flights. And
didn't I name that?
Maybe there was a lot of back and forth on what to call them. So
I just remember getting like really hammering on like Flight of Dragons at one point because I liked that movie when I was a kid.
Like, it's my favorite movie. I have it on VHS still.
Oh, really?
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I do.
It's a good movie.
Literally my favorite movie.
It's got wizards. They're all color coded. It's the whole thing.
Yes. As are the dragons. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's such a great movie. Like librarian adventures. That's really all I can imagine. I wanted to be a librarian so bad when I was a kid. Anyway, so sorry, what was the question? Oh no, I know. Anyway, dragons. So originally, I just kind of like offhandedly was like, okay, let's kind of group them based on like like description almost, or cultural description. So dragons that look like European dragons are a flight, and dragons that look like Asian style dragons are a flight, and dragons that look like South American dragons are a flight. But that quickly fell apart. It just did not work. So the taxonomy thing was a little bit of it, and that there's still a little taxonomy in there, like big snake with big snake, but then there's like, okay, well, there's big snakes in South America and there's big snakes in Africa, but they just don't like act the same. So we kind of grouped it a little based on cultural belief, and we grouped it a little on we had to make a lot of stuff up for dragons because there are some cultures that have like a lot of stories about dragons, and oh my god, there's so much there. And then there are some cultures that are like, yeah, dragons exist. So we had to come up with some stuff for them. So in general, our flights are based on now, after all that and reworking and doing a bunch of stuff, is based on kind of their ultimate goals. So no matter where they were in the world, no matter what culture believed in them, the flights formed around how they wanted to solve the problem of survival, and and how they wanted to proceed with taking back the world that they think belongs to them. So the lines are drawn in a more political fashion, and done by the dragons themselves, not by worshippers or people who believe in them.
Yeah,
because
that makes sense.
Right. And because long ago, many of their worshippers were converted to pantheons, and those worshippers started worshiping gods instead of them, or they were killed. So for the dragons, some of the dragons became gods. They joined pantheons because they were like, this is a way to survive. Some of them did not. They were like, that's shitty, don't do that. And so there's definitely, kind of this weird liminal space that dragons fall in, which allowed them to be more political in how they created their dividing lines.
So this is almost like the Vampire the Masquerade Scion game.
I'm not going to say yes, but definitely that sounds a lot. Yeah.
Well, just like, there's a masquerade of sorts where the dragons hide.
A little bit, yeah. Like the dragons, dragons are very much kind of trying to keep themselves hidden, even from the pantheons, right?
Right.
So
yeah.
those who don't, the pantheons don't necessarily know that dragons they think are dead are still active in the world. They definitely don't know that dragons that they converted to their pantheon are still acting as dragons to the dragon society.
Right. And that's
cool.
cool.
Right. So there's this kind of hidden element, which is why, I will say over and over, this is a spy game.
Yeah.
Right.
And the one thing I like about this personally is that it also neatly explains why dragons have never been mentioned before in Scion.
Yes.
It's because a lot of times when you introduce new elements like this to an IP, it's how come this never mentioned before? And this because they were hiding. And they're just now making their move.
Yeah, the only mentions that we've had have been, a couple of gods that maybe had that as one of their forms, but it wasn't a big part of it. It was just like, oh, he's described as a dragon sometimes. But now it's like, oh no, he actually is a dragon and he's probably gathering information on you.
Right.
So yeah.
Right. And we do cover that in the book too. So, there's some really, standout characters like in the Shin. There is I forget what his Shin name is, but there's essentially a dragon who is a god in the Shin, and he has heirs. Perfect, wonderful. He is also a dragon. He has scions. Sorry, they're called heirs when you're a dragon. So he has scions, literal heir, children that are part of his god form. He has scions. He's a god. Everything. He's also a dragon, and he has dragon heirs. And that just is true.
I mean, he's got a secret family. That's not that's not abnormal for gods.
Right.
To have a secret side family.
It's a secret side family. Yes.
And as with any of the kind of supplements we're doing for Scion that aren't part of the core line, you can pick and choose what you want to put in your game.
Oh God, yes.
And that's kind of what I love about Masks and also Dragon is that you can throw them in their whole cloth and be like, this is now the plot we're going with. Is that dragons are doing this, and also there are these mythos, creatures and this and the other. Or you can just pull in one or two.
Yes.
Or you can say yes, these, dragons defected and joined these pantheons, but they aren't still acting as dragons. You can tweak it for your table. And that's what I love about role-playing games in general. I always think it's weird when people act like, because we put a book out, that is the gospel truth of everything, and they can't tweak it for their table. It's no, you can have fun with it. Whatever makes your game the most fun.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely put a lot of effort into, story and lore. It's there though for you to utilize and inspire you. It's not there to shackle you into a certain, there's only one right way to play.
Are you saying that you're not going to come to my house and take away my books if I play it differently?
I can't right now. There's a pandemic on.
I was teasing somebody about that the other day on our Discord where they were acting like something negated something else. And I was like, yes, when second edition came out, I went to everybody's house and took all their first edition books and burned them.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I do. Yeah, it's and I get it. You want to be current, you want to, play with all the material, and that's fine if you want to do that. But if you only want to, if there's only a couple of things you want to take out of a book, that's also okay. Or if you like everything but this one thing, it's okay to leave that one thing out.
Right. But again, the thing I think is clever about Dragon is that you don't have to decide right away, right? You can run a straightforward Scion game, and then later on, it's I want to add the dragon stuff in. Then, okay, well, the dragon just chose that moment to start making their moves.
Right. Yeah. Or you can just secretly tie everything that's been going on back to a dragon,
Right.
posthumously, and just be like,
Mm-hmm.
haha, it was the dragon all along.
Totally, absolutely, and retcon the hell out of it. But it's because of that self-discovery you're talking about. That's one of the things I'm really excited about with Dragon is that you could just so explicitly retcon stuff, and it's like, okay, well, a dragon manages, or a dragon's been pulling strings behind the counter, or the dragon god decided to flip their allegiance, or whatever. There's a lot of things you can do, and you don't have to decide at the moment, as opposed to so many of the games where it's like, okay, we're including these 12 supplements and not these 5 supplements, and you can't really change that once you've started.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can. The fun thing about Dragon 2 is that they are both allies and antagonists in a Scion game. If you're playing Dragon as a Dragon game, then your Scions can be both allies and antagonists. Either way, because the dragons really just kind of want to. They really want the gods. Not all of them. There's different agendas, absolutely, but it would be really convenient if the gods and the titans just killed each other off,
right?
And then the dragons could just fucking take over, like what's left over. And because that would be really convenient, there's a lot of playing both sides against the middle, where sometimes we need to help out the gods because that would maybe the thing they're trying to do, the gods, is actually, by killing a titan or hurting someone, it actually hurts them in the long run, because goodness, gods have never done anything thinking that they were doing the right thing that was actually hurting themselves.
No.
That never happens.
What?
And then, of course, there are times when dragons are going to say, okay, well, we need to help these titans out because the gods are getting too powerful, or, the scales are tipped too far in their favor. And we want there to be, we want this struggle, and we want to profit from this struggle. So there's definitely some times where somebody you thought was an ally may turn into an antagonist. There's so much good fodder for twisty turny stories, political games, retconning things, or just in general, dragon fuckery.
Dragon fuckery.
Dragon fuckery.
That was the original title of the game.
I think that might be the episode title.
Dragon fuckery. There we go.
It's better than dwagon.
Dwagon.
Why did you name it that? I'm going to call Eddy out on the podcast. So Eddy names all of our Zencastr rooms, and usually it's something like Scion Actual Play Part 3 or Interview with Rose Bailey, or whatever it is, right? And this one is literally called Dwagon. DWAGON. Why did you call it Dwagon instead of Dragon?
So I will answer that, but first of all, I also want to point out that I did call the Hobbit episode "The Fucking Hobbit," so I mean, there's been a trend.
True. I think you're getting punchier the longer we do this.
Eventually, it's going to be whatever the fuck this is. That's going to be the title of it. No. That's actually an inside joke between me and Mike Chaney, because when we were doing the Fetch Quest Kickstarter, there was some placeholder art for some of the cards, kind of showing them off, and we didn't have all the art in yet. And so for the Possessor Beast, he had used a picture of Murray in his dragon costume.
Oh, yeah.
But we didn't call it a dragon costume, we called it his dwagon costume.
A dwagon.
So it became, we had to put in the card, a Murray dwagon. And so now it's been an ongoing joke of dwagon, not dragon.
Aw, dwagon.
See?
Yep, I like it. So, Danielle, what are some of the, or I guess who are some of the, I'm not sure how to talk about dragons. Are they creatures or are they people? What are some of the dragons that are specifically in the game that you can play as scions of, or heirs of, as it is?
Okay.
Just some of your favorites.
Some of my favorites. Okay, so spoilers. All right, let's do it.
List them all alphabetically with their purviews.
So one of the things I will say, and part of it is because I wanted to spend a lot of time making it very clear that the flight is more important than the individual dragon that you are an heir to. And that while your individual dragon may have their own personal goals that they're forcing you towards, the flight itself is more of the driving factor in your life than the individual heir. So you may or individual dragon. So you may actually not even know who your dragon parent is for a large portion of the game. So I want to point that out. And because of that, we didn't actually include a laundry list of dragons for each flight. We actually only have about 5 or 6 dragons detailed for each flight to give inspiration. With the explicit, literally, you can pick literally any dragon to be to be your dragon parent.
Pick up dragons.
Right. But we absolutely included some cool dragons, so let's talk about them. So Tiamat,
of course,
absolutely
nice.
Fafnir,
of course,
yes, of course. Let's see, Leviathan,
cool.
Let's see who else. Apep, so our Egyptian. Yep, he's a dragon. And Amut.
Right.
Let's see who else is cool.
None of the other ones are cool. Just those.
They
all sit at the cool kids table. The other ones are all band geeks.
Yes. We also have Jormungandr, because and Nidhogger. So we have those are our Nordic dragons.
And pardon our pronunciation. We're not perfect at all these languages.
Oh my God. I'm so bad. And I'm gonna, we also have, let's see, Ryojin, because he's literally the Dragon King.
Yep.
We have Yinglong. We have, let's see, keep going. Some of my Naga are my favorite. Naga is a type of dragon flight, so not a specific one dragon. But we have Vasuki, who is cool, and then we also have Kulshedra, who when I read the mythology on Kulshedra was like, oh my God, this dragon is fucking weird and cool.
What is weird and cool about them?
So their description is that they are like, it's a little PG-13, but essentially
that's okay.
They are a multi-headed dragon who has a row of teats, and they like spray rancid milk on people.
Wow.
And they're like hairy instead of scaly. It's both gross and wonderful.
So they're like a mammal dragon.
Yeah, a little. I
mean, if they have teats and milk, they're a mammal, right?
Let me just say that asking for art notes for that particular dragon was interesting.
I think it's okay as long as the artist doesn't try to make it sexy. That's like always the hole you have to fall into when you start describing things like that. Is you're like, don't make this sexy. Whatever you do.
Yeah, please
don't make this sexy. I have seen some of the art for Dragon already, and it's fantastic.
Oh my God. I'm so excited about the dragon art because dragons
are cool.
Because dragons are fuck off cool. But yeah, I mean, I probably could go on, but I won't. Just because
you're just gonna list all the dragons in the book, be like, they're all cool.
Exactly. Right. That's kind of where we're getting.
So what else would you like to tell people about Dragon? Like, is there any other, topics or misconceptions or anything you want to clear up before we, go on to an outro kind of thing?
So let's see. Dragons are cool. This is
noted.
I keep right. Dragons are cool. You will get to turn into a dragon. When I say that you get to play a dragon, I fucking mean it. Every dragon has a draconic form that they can every heir So even as a little baby, I just started. My rating, it's called inheritance because you're heirs, and I'm clever. Even if your inheritance isn't very high, you can still turn into a dragon. So everybody has a draconic form, and that is kind of defined a little bit by what kind of heir you are, but you get to really define what you look like as a dragon.
When you're a dragon, are you automatically like a giant fuck off dragon, or are you like a human sized dragon?
So you start as a giant fuck off dragon, but you can take special knacks to make you different sized. Like you can take a knack that lets you be smaller.
Oh, cool!
If you want,
I want to be a tiny dragon.
There's also there are two like, so Scions have knacks and so do dragons, and that's based on callings. So dragons have callings just like gods do. They're different than the god callings, just like the Titan callings are different than the god callings. And so you have knacks based on those callings, same deal. But you also have what are called transformation knacks that have everything to do with what your dragon form looks like. And these transformation knacks actually let you take on bits of your draconic form without fully converting into draconic form. So you could grow a pair of wings and fly around if you wanted to with this knack, or you could grow, like just have your giant fuck off stinking tail, or a row of vicious teeth, or
just badass wings.
Or just badass wings.
I just want to be a badass winged person.
Things. Yeah. So you have these. So you have the ability to turn into full on dragon form, but you also have the ability to just pull a little, like my giant grasping claws or whatever, or the acid spit that I throw, or the fire breath that I breathe, that you could just pull on for a little bit, and then not, and then it'll go away. These are also how you use your feats of scale. So instead of using your legendary title the way Scions do, you actually are just like, I'm a big fuck off dragon. I'm huge. I can do feats of scale.
Also, feats of scale is a great pun when you're a dragon.
Oh yeah.
Good one.
That's all I can think of when you say feats of scale in relation to dragons. Yeah. It's like feats of tooth and scale.
Yeah. The other thing about dragon that I think is really, really cool that I'd like to talk about a little bit, just to kind of tease, because it's probably my favorite part of dragon that we haven't talked about at all, is memories. So I talked about dragons being kind of this font of, they don't forget who they were, what the world was like before things changed, and they remember everything, literally everything. They remember all timelines, they remember all fates that have come and gone.
That's so cool.
They have a huge collective memory, and not just each individual dragon remembers this, but each individual dragon is connected to kind of this zeitgeist of memory that they share with each other. And so this allows two unique things for your players. One is that even dragons who have died exist in the memory. And so some of them are attempting to reincarnate through their heirs. So you may be a reincarnation of a dead dragon.
Yeah.
As an heir. And so that in itself is really cool. So you may just be a reincarnation of Fafnir or whatever.
Cool.
Right? So that's already really cool. And then the other thing that the memory does is, because you as an heir are part dragon, and so you are also tapped into this collective memory, you have what we call memory deeds, and also just you experience draconic memories every now and then. And this is how your dragon communicates with you, by sending you these cryptic memories that you suddenly remember a thing that is important to what you're about to do. And you experience these memories sometimes as flashes or visions, sometimes as dreams. sometimes as the ability to do a thing you couldn't normally do. And so, these memories and the way the memories work, instead of having fate binding, which is a thing for gods and things that fate touches, you have these memories that you can essentially say, like, at any time you can say, oh man, that thing over there is really important to my dragon, and now I have a memory about it. And you can gain and invoke and compel to interact with that memory. And invoking your memories gives you bonuses. And if you are compelled to act upon a memory because your dragon has pushed you so far that you're now compelled to work towards that deed, that also gives you like a cool thing, right? And resolving the memory gives you that's how you gain experience towards leveling up, essentially. So the way you interact with the collective memory of dragonhood is really, really cool. And so it's something I really want to, like, this cool element of the game that we don't talk a lot about, but is extremely vital to the game itself.
No, honestly, I mean, I remember talking through the approval process, and I was in love with the memory section, because so many times if you try to do conspiracy games where the players don't also know what the conspiracy is, it could feel like you have no agency. It's like, well, the conspiracy always is one step ahead of me, or I'm just being pushed around, I don't know why. But the way the memories work is that a deed just pops up on your sheet functionally, and it's like, you could just choose not to follow it, but that's experience points you're leaving on the table.
Yeah.
And then if you follow along to do those things that you're being asked to do, you get cool benefits for following along with that, both in the moment and long term. So there's a lot of player incentivization to be cool, to follow these extremely cryptic, because I mean, memories could be as dumb as pick up this box and deliver it to this museum and leave it at this museum at exactly 10:35 p.m.
Right.
Yes.
And it's like, I don't know why I'm doing this, but you do it. And suddenly I have learned how to do lock picking, because I don't know how to do lock picking, but I need to get in this museum. So suddenly now I've gone through my memories of dragonhood and figured out how to pick locks. And it's it's a cool way of keeping player agency, because anytime you could say, no, I'm done with this. But if you keep following along the path, you keep getting more cool stuff to keep you going along that path. So it's a very much the players still have agency, but they don't necessarily know why they're doing it. It's because all the cool bits of being a cryptic conspiracy without any of the flaws, which I really, really love.
Right. Yeah. And the thing is like, both the player and the story guide have narrative control over when a memory pops up. So the player can at any time decide, like, oh, this would be a great time for a memory to pop up. So that's another way that the players have a lot more agency of, like, man, my character doesn't know why this is happening, but I think this is a cool moment for this to be this thing that we've just seen, or this action that I'm about to do, to be vitally important to my dragon's agenda.
Yep.
That's super cool.
Yeah, it's so cool. And I think that, when I talk about this being a spy game and then I don't explain why it's a spy game, like, the memory element is really, like, like Eddie said, this conspiracy element of you're just being given these cryptic memories and you're like, well, I guess I'm going to act on it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting shadowy messages from an unknown quantity, telling you to do certain actions, and sometimes you get rewarded for those, and it's weird.
And of course, the funny part is like that cryptic quantity might also be yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
So you also have the weird Doctor Who moments of you're actually a dragon that's trying to reincarnate, so your dead self is giving you memories and objectives to manifest your own goals.
Right.
It's really it could be a really fun mindfuck if you really want to go that route.
Right. Yes, absolutely. Which is exciting to me. Like, I'm so excited to run this game for people and have them interact with that, like, that element of it. And also you get cool dragon magic. Like, that goes without saying.
But you just said it.
Yeah, but I just, I don't need to go into it.
just come on, it's dragons. Come on.
All in all, it is
Cool
just a really
dragon
cool way to play Scion. Like, even if you're not super into dragon myth, like I'm not a big dragon person. Like, yes, I loved Flight of Dragons as a kid, but like I hit an age and just was like, yeah, dragons aren't my thing anymore. Although I know for a lot of my friends, they still very much are. So I'm not like being dismissive of that. But dragons aren't a big deal for me. Like, it's not a thing that I'm super into. However, I'm really intrigued by the style of gameplay. Because it's very similar, like you said, like I love heist games. I love spy games. I love stuff where it's like, here's your shadowy message, go do this thing, and maybe you'll get rewarded for it. Because that's even a lot of what we're doing in my cyberpunk game right now, you know?
Yep.
It's just like keeping secrets from each other, and yeah, I guess we're doing this thing now, but it's probably gonna go real bad.
Yep.
So that's cool to me. And also being, you know, having wings and fangs is cool too. Who doesn't want that?
I mean, who doesn't want that, right?
So, Eddie, I know that you read through most of Dragon. Is there anything that we didn't talk about that you think is super cool?
Honestly, if Danielle wasn't going to mention memories, I was definitely going to. So I think it's a big part. I think the other thing that is cool is that this only requires Scion Origin. So if you have Scion Origin, you set down Scion Dragon, you have the whole game. So unlike some other Scion support books require a fair amount of books, this is one that only requires one book. And it's nice to show that one core book, because a lot of people, frankly, and I think to a large degree correctly, have looked at Origin as basically the thing I need to get before I play a hero.
Yes.
So it's like, well, it's basically the other half of the hero book. But with the Dragon, Daniel's kind of shown that you can take that core base and go in a very different direction, a very different game style. That, while compatible with hero, is still a very different game. Like, if you're playing a Dragon game, it's going to be tonally very, very different. It's still over the top. It's still high powered. It's still mythic. All of those things are absolutely still there, but it's so a different game tonally that you'll be surprised. I think we'll have people look back at Origin and go, oh, there's a lot more depth here in that book than was perhaps visible, because people are so focused on the core Scion experience. It's like, okay, there's actually a lot of different variety you could pull from that base if you extrapolate, think it through. So I think Dragon has a lot to kind of redeem Origin.
I mean, I think so. It's also a reason, it's if you already have the Origin book, you know how to play this game,
right?
Which is great. So now there are 2 books that Origin is supporting, instead of just the one.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's.
Sorry, I was gonna say, like, that's why for our Scion actual play, we did an Origin level game, was because like it is fun to play Origin level characters on some level, especially when you're still like learning about yourself and figuring things out. Like, yeah, maybe you're a little better than the average person, but you're not like a superhero. Like, what's going on, you know? And that self-discovery thread was actually really fun to play in Origin. And I could see like taking that all the way through Dragon would be really cool.
Yep.
And the other thing is, like, because Origin is very much it's your origin story. Again, like you said, there's self-discovery, but with Hero, that leads to, I am the child of a god, and now the world's eyes are on me. And with Dragon, it's, I am now an heir, and I can't let anybody know about this.
Right.
And so self-discovery goes in 2 different directions, but those core themes are still there. So again, it's one of those things that's I mentioned 99% invisible, but that's one thing I'm thinking about a lot lately about design, is invisible design. And I think this is one of those where it's going to be intensely clever, but I think a lot of people aren't going to get it until they start playing both games and go, oh, this is actually very different from that, but also they're using the same structure and the same scaffolding to get very distinct experiences.
Yes. Yeah, I think it is, well, and I'm not going to toot my own horn here, but I think StoryPath itself as a core system really lends itself to that kind of variation in general.
Well, that's super cool. So, I'm excited about Dragon. I'm excited for the Kickstarter.
I'm anxious, excited, excited.
No, that's not good. It has shite right in the middle of it.
Shite!
Well, that's probably accurate.
I mean, that describes how I feel about sometimes Kickstarters, but
That's like such a common thread with our developers, though, is that we like open a Kickstarter and they're like, "I'm so nervous about it," and it does really well, and it's like, yeah, okay, it's fine, it'll be fine.
I mean, anytime you make a product and then put it in front of people and you don't know how they're going to react to it, it is nerve-wracking.
Oh, totally.
Right? Like, even if I'm fully confident people will like it, people will buy it, it will be fine. That doesn't mean I'm not like, but what if they hate it and me because of it? Like,
well, if they hate you because of it, they're taking their hatred a bit far.
I mean, yes, but have you met fans?
Right.
I mean, yeah, I think everybody listening to this podcast is super cool, though.
Sure. I'm not talking to any of y'all. I'm talking about people who may back our Kickstarter just to be angry.
Right.
I mean, if you want to give me money, that's okay.
But is the $1 really worth it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't want $1 so you can shit on me.
Well, I think this one's going to be.
If you were thinking of doing that,
I think this one's going to be really cool. We've got Chris Spivey's Mask of the Mythos, which is really, really fun, and we'll probably draw in some of the Call of Cthulhu crowd. And you've got Dragon, which is a super cool spy game.
I had the privilege to work on Masks of the Mythos, and that book is also going to be slamming. Like, I am just so excited about both the books on this Kickstarter, honestly.
Same.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see which, like how the two books do and how many people do like the 2-book deal versus like the one or the other or 2 PDFs or yeah.
Oh man. I should set up a friendly wager with Chris Spivey about whose book will have more pledges in the individual category.
And honestly, I think it's hard to call because on the one hand, like Cthulhu is such a staple of the tabletop RPG industry that a lot of people will back it and just go, oh, it's another Cthulhu game, I'll back it. But I think a lot of people, the same goes for Dungeons and Dragons, right? And say, oh, it's a game about dragons. I like dragons. So I think both will have that face level appeal,
right?
But then also digging deeper into, like in this case, the espionage intrigue of a world that's run by myth, and then other sides, we haven't talked about it yet, but we'll talk about it when we have Chris on the podcast, what happens when Pantheon goes bad.
Yeah,
I think both of those have some deeper resonance as well that are also going to be really compelling.
I mean, some Pantheons are already bad. I'm not naming
well,
names.
Right. Goes in a astronomical sense.
I'm not naming names.
All of our Pantheons are great. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Everyone's doing the best work.
Great or greatest Pantheon?
They're all just trying their best, all right?
They're all just trying their best. It's 2021. They're all just trying
They're all just doing their best. Well, that gets us about at the end of the episode. So,
yeah,
if people do want to find you, follow you, or talk to you about Scion Dragon, where is the best place to do so, Danielle?
You can find me online at www.daniellelauzon.com. You can also find me on Facebook at Danielle Lauzon Author. And you can find me on Twitter at Impernius. I don't suggest finding me on Twitter because it's going to be really boring because I don't actually post to Twitter very often.
You just like shit post every now and then when something comes across your dashboard.
Like if you are looking for the occasional shit post, follow me on Twitter. If you want to talk to me about my work or Dragon or anything else, then maybe also the OPP Discord. Sometimes I go in there. And read through it. I spend so much of my time on Discord nowadays. It's honestly maybe the best way to get in touch with me.
I think all of us do.
Yeah. Sometimes I go into the forums, but not often anymore.
Yeah. But that's okay.
Yeah.
Because you've got other things to worry about, like making books.
Like making a book.
Eddie, where can people find you, follow you?
You can find me online at pugsteady.com, and from there you can access to all my social media accounts. Like Danielle said, I also tend to hang out on Discord a lot lately. And I was just thinking, actually, should we have a Scion Dragon channel on there? Obviously,
I don't know. We'll have to look at our channels.
I mean, if you make one, I'll probably hang out in there to talk to people.
Right, because I was about to
Just
say, you
saying.
can find Danielle and blah, and I realized we only have just the Scion channel.
Well, maybe I will make some more channels for our Discord, because that's something I can do.
You have the power.
It's not like, you got the power.
I mean,
sorry.
We've got different channels for all the They Came From games, and we've got different channels for all the Trinity games.
Right.
So I feel like having at least like a couple of different channels for Scion, like whether it's just like Scion supplements or something.
Maybe.
Yeah,
we'll have to talk that through.
I mean, there are only so many Scion games, so like, why can't they have their own channels? Like, this sounds like some Trinity privilege.
I
mean, she says as the Trinity developer, one of the Trinity developers.
I mean, I think it's more of the privilege of Ian is the owner of the Discord. So Ian, I'm gonna call him Ian from now on. Ian keeps making channels for Trinity games when a new one gets announced, and we keep not doing that for the other ones.
Well, sounds like that's some bias on Ian's part.
I wonder why, Danielle.
I blame Francis.
I mean, Francis is literally the best. So
Francis is literally.
I love that we're having a Discord logistics conversation right before I sign off. So anyway, check out the Kickstarter when it goes live. I don't know the exact date it's going to be yet, but I think we said it was in January at some point. You can find me most places at Dixie Cyanide. You can find us at theonyxpath.com or the Onyx Path on most social media. And as always, many worlds, one Pathcast.